Okay, so for the topic, functions of 30 degrees and 60 degrees of a triangle. So in equilateral triangle ABD, so in this figure, let each side equal to 2. Let each side equal 2. And draw a perpendicular line CB perpendicular to this one, CB, perpendicular line to AD. So there's a line BC is perpendicular to line AD. Then AD is bisected at C. So line AC is now equal to 1. This one is also equal to 1. Line CD is equal to 1. But this side, line BD and line AB is equal to 2. The angle ABC is equal to 30 degrees. ABC. The angle ABC is equal to 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees because this triangle is equilateral triangle. This is an equilateral triangle, meaning in equilateral triangle, all angles of the triangle are 60 degrees. Hence, we draw a perpendicular line. Perpendicular line BC. This line BC is perpendicular to line BD, and this angle is 30 degrees because this is half of 60. Therefore, this angle is 60 degrees. This angle is equivalent to 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees because in a triangle, the sum of the angles of the triangle, all angles are equivalent to 180 degrees. Therefore, if this triangle is an equilateral triangle, so each of the angles are equivalent to 60 degrees. Those three angles. So therefore, the total sum of the angles is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, so let's focus on this triangle ABC. So this angle is a right angle. This is 90 degrees. This is 30 degrees. This is 60 degrees. Therefore, it is it conforms to this rule that the sum of the angles in a triangle is equivalent to 180 degrees. Okay, so to find the value of this side, line BC, that will be, if this side is equivalent to 2, so we can solve for this length of this side. We can solve that, meaning this side BC is equal to, using Pythagorean theorem, can solve, that will be the hypotenuse is squared, so that will be 2 squared minus this side 1 squared, so that will be the square of 2 is 4 minus the square of 1 is 1. Therefore, the length of this side BC is equal to square root of 3. Okay, so finding the trigonometric functions, sine of 30 degrees, let's use that. Cosine of 30 degrees, tangent of 30 degrees, cosecant of 30 degrees, secant of 30 degrees, and cotangent of 30 degrees is equal to, so sine of 30 degrees from this triangle ABC, that will be opposite over adjacent, opposite over hypotenuse, so that will be 1 over 2 or 1/2. About for cosine, so cosine, that will be adjacent side, which is BC, that will be square root of 3 over the hypotenuse 2. For cotangent, that will be opposite side over adjacent, so that will be 1 over square root of 3. So for cosecant, For cosecant, that will be the reciprocal of sine. So that will be 2 over 1 or 2. For cosecant, that will be the reciprocal of cosine. That will be 2 over square root of 3. Okay, so for cotangent, that is square root of 3 over 1 or simply square root of 3 because that is the reciprocal of cotangent. Okay, so how about for sine of 60? Sine of 60 degrees, cosine of 60 degrees, tangent of 60 degrees, cosecant of 60 degrees, secant of 60 degrees, and cotangent of 60 degrees. So referring to this triangle ABC, sine of 60 degrees, so we will focus at this angle. So let's label this as a square root of 3 because this the length of this side is square root of 3. Okay, so this will be the opposite over the hypotenuse. So this will be square root of 3 because this is the opposite over the hypotenuse 2. For cosine of 60, that is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So that will be 1 over 2. For tangent of 60, that will be opposite over adjacent. So that will be square root of 3 over 1 or simply square root of 3. For cosecant of 60, that will be the reciprocal of sine. So that will be 2 over square root of 3. For secant of 60, that will be the reciprocal of cosine of 60, which is 2 over 1 or simply is equal to 2. For cotangent of 60, that will be the reciprocal of tangent of 60. So that will be 1 over square root of 3. Okay, so these are the functions of 30 degrees and 60 degrees of a triangle. So that will be the equivalent.